At GolfWRX.com, we've heard a lot about the new PXG Black Ops irons, like how forgiving they are, and how good they look and feel for a game improvement iron. But we aren't just taking PXG's word for it. We set out to find out the truth from real golfers. For that, we turned to Joe and Dan for an experiment, or should I say experience.
Yeah, hey, my name is Dan On.
Joe Brazil. I'm good at many things and not the best at anything.
I am the lefty, yeah, so I do play backhanded, I would say, or funny, depending on how my friends would call it.
Straight shooter? Oh, absolutely. Probably too real, right? I'm opinionated on what I like.
Our story began at PXG in Scottsdale, where Joe and Dan both came in with their current gamers, each looking to correct their own deficiencies in their games. Whether it was height, carry distance, or overall consistencies, PXG got to work for what was to come.
We welcome Joe into PXG Scottsdale today.
We got Dan in today we're looking at some irons.
He had his gamers with him. They are more blade-like options with heavier, extra stiff steel shafts.
Yeah, I'm currently playing cast iron, graphite shaft. I'm playing currently the Recoil 95 Stiff Flex.
What we introduced was our Black Ops iron line, our true game improvement series. So much easier for him to hit the middle of the face with, launched while high, and we gained a ton of distance.
Kind of the goals for today was softer landing angle, a little tighter dispersion.
We saw about 12 yards of actual yardage and carry distance gain, launch angle improve, spin improve, and peak height improve.
He was telling me he's kind of like a once a week kind of player, so he's your average golfer, playing mid-handicap. I would say he's probably somewhere in that 10 range, getting around pretty well, but a little forgiveness is never going to hurt anybody. And then also getting a shaft for you that was better tuned up for your swing, something a little bit stiffer at the end. I think it just helped control your ball flight. I know you're just transitioning into graphite, trying that out, so I think going to the mix where you have that graphite steel combo, something a little different than what you're used to playing, I think it's going to be really beneficial for you.
Golf's hard for everybody. We're just trying to make it easier.
Camelback Golf Club, Scottsdale, Arizona. A challenging course with rolling fairways and elevated approach shots. The fitting proved fruitful, but could the clubs give our golfers the height and stopping power needed in the desert? As we all know in the golf community, performance irons carry a stigma that they're too big, too clunky, or they have an off-putting sound. PXG knows that reality, and they've designed these Black Ops irons to address those issues.
Some of us are aspiring pros in our mind, but we'll probably really play more closer to the weekend warrior type golf.
I mean, if you think you're a good player, you know, naturally you want to play better equipment. You think you always need to get a better club. The other thing is, say I roll up to the course with a game improvement iron, for example, and the three guys, you know, they got blades or they got player irons, they right away possibly look at me and say, well, this guy's a high handicapper, right? This is going to be a tough round having to play with this guy. Saying I need help. I need help to maintain my game, right? But in reality, in this case, I do. I need some help now.
The fourth hole, a long par 5. In the past, this hole was a challenge for Joe.
You cross a ravine, it's to a really skinny green. Bunker on the right, bunker on the left. I instantly have 40% of that green to work with my old irons because I can only hit it low and in.
But today, it was different. He had an advantage.
Look at that. That's the shot you want on this. Like that. All the green open right now. Everything. That is the epitome of exactly what I needed with the club.
Real golfers solving real problems within their game. It's without a doubt that PXG's Black Ops irons perform well on duty. Head over to pxg.com for more information.